जू की जय। श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मरन मोहन जू की जय। नित्याल प्रविष्टम विष्णुपार शतर शत शिशिमार भक्तिवेदांत वामन गोसाई महाराज की जय। नित्याल प्रविष्टम विष्णुपार शतर शत शिशिमार भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी महाराज शिल प्रभुपाद की जय। नित्याल प्रविष्टि गोविंद गोपीनाथ मरन मोहन जू की Sorry guys, one second. Nityal Prabhishtam Vishnupara Shatarishata Shishimar Bhaktivedanta Vaman Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Where is that coming from? Nityal Prabhishtam Vishnupara Shatarishata Shishimar. There. Okay, sorry guys. Um, let me just start over a little bit. Nityal Pravishtam Vishnupad Shishimar Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Nityal Pravishtam Vishnupad Shatarishata Shishimar Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Gosai Maharaj ki jai. Nityal Pravishtam Vishnupad Shatarishata Shishimar Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Gosai Prabhupada ki jai. Nityal Pravishta Maha Bhagavat Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj ki jai. Nityal Pravishta Srila Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur ki jai. Nityal Pravishta Vaishnav Sarvabhauma Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj ki jai. Shri Rupanu Gauriya Guru Varga ki jai. Shri Rup Sanatan Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jeev Gopal Bhattadas Raghunath Shard Gosai Prabhu ki jai. Shri Surup Damodar Rai Ramanandari Shri Gaur Parshad Vrinda ki jai. नाम जय श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासरी गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री क्षेत्र मंडल गौरमंडल ब्रजमंडल मथुर वृंदावन धाम की जय। सर्व अभिष्ट प्रदत्त गिरिराज महाराज की जय। श्री राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड की जय। श्री यमुना देवी गंगा देवी की जय। श्री तुलसी महारानी वृंद देवी की जय। श्री भक्ति देवी की जय। श्री पूर्णमासी योगमाय की जय। श्री गोपेश्वर महादेव की जय। जय श्री हरि नाम संकीर्तन की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। जय श्री वराह देव की जय। जय श्री वराह द्वादशी तिथि की जय। वराह देव अपीयरेंस डे की जय। जय श्री हरि नाम संकीर्तन की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। समागत गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। Hare Krishna. Dandavat pranams. Actually, I'm gonna just start the Mangala Charan. Wait, didn't open it up. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Guruve Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tad Bhaktaya Namo Namaha. Shri Siddhanta Saraswati Vidito Gaudiya Gurvanvaye Bhato Bhanuriva Prabhata Gagane Yogora Sankirtanai Maya Bharati Mingilo Daragata Nudritya Jivaniman Krishna Prema Sudabdika Hana Sukham Pradat Prabhung Tang Bhaje. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Sorry. Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratvishe Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Bhaktya Vihina Aparada Lakshay Kshiptashtakamaditaranga Madhye Kripa Mai Tvam Sharanam Prapanna Vrinde Namaste Charana Ravindam Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranams, dear devotees, Nri Hari Prabhu, Bhavatarani Mataji, and I see Mahi Bharat Prabhu is there, Dandavat Pranams Prabhu, and Tapas, Nitai Mukesh ji, Guru Nishta Prabhu, Gokuleshwari Didi, Hari Priya Didi, and Indira Mataji, Raseshwari Mataji, Hari Mohini Didi. I see there are 10 people on YouTube and Facebook. If you write a comment, I'll see who you are. I'll see your name. But Dandavat Pranams to all of you. Pranams to all the devotees watching in the future. Jai Varāha Dev. So what I did today, I just selected some different places from my Gurudev's books about Varāha Dev. Got a couple excerpts from my Param Gurudev's biography, Acharya Kesari. I got something from Navadvīpa-dhāma Māhātmya, the whole section on Koladev there. I got one small thing from the Brajmandal Parikrama book about Adi Varaha and Shveta Varaha. And then we'll also read a chapter from Śrīla Bhakti Ballabha Tīrtha Gosvāmī Mahārāja's book. He has a book called Daśāvatāra, and so I have the chapter on that. And I think that will be the whole program. Yeah. Also, we're in this new edition of Archan Deepika, which was recently published, we included the whole Archan process for Varāha Dev. And so there are many pranam mantras like that. Maybe we'll start off with that, reciting his pranam mantras from different places. All right. Did I copy it into this file? One second, let me just see. No. Okay, one second. Yeah. Okay, so here are different. In the Archan Deepika, this latest one that was just published, we included Archan for all the different personalities so that we can, for all different forms of Vishnu, so that on these days like Varāha Dvādaśī, Vaman Dvādaśī, Ram Navami, Nityananda Trayodashi, that you can also do Archan of these personalities. And actually, doesn't it say, since Varāha Dvādaśī is coming the day after Akadashi, we always give preference to Akadashi. It's much more important to follow Akadashi fasting than it is to follow fasting on Vishnu Tattva days. But if Varāha Dvādaśī didn't come on Dvādashi, then we would be doing an Akadashi style fast, like, Anukalpa, just taking roots and fruits like that. But since it comes on Dvādashi, Vamadev is mercifully allowing us to eat grains because we have to do paran. But it says in the book that before you eat grains, you should do Archan of oops, that's Archan of Vamadev. There's Archan of Varāha Dev. Yeah, first before you take grains, you should do Archan of Varāha Dev. So we can just do mental Archan right now. First, in the Archan process, there's the meditation, right? You meditate before you do Archan, you meditate on the personality. So this is the mantra for that meditation. What's the meter for this? Apadam janudeshar varakanakanibam nabideshar adhastan muktabam kantadeshat tarunaravinibham mastakan nilabhasam ider hastar tadhanam ratacharanodaro Kangaketo Gadakyam Shaktim Dana Shaktim Dana Bhayate Chakshita dharana lasad dangshtramadang varaham. I messed up that meter a bit, but this is the same meter as Vandeham Shri Guru Shiyuta Parakamalam, like that. So the meaning is, I meditate upon Lord Varahadev, whose legs. Okay, yeah. I meditate on Lord Varahadev, whose legs, from his lotus feet up to his waist, are like golden pillars, whose face is like a blue lotus, and who is very beautifully decorated with the earth planet situated upon his tusks. And his two hands are the club and discus, and his chest is reddish like the morning sun. To that Bhagavan Varahadev I offer my obeisances. That's interesting, huh? It says his face is like a blue lotus, and his chest is reddish like the morning sun. Interesting. And so for anybody who is doing Archan of Varahadev, his Mool mantra is Om Namo Bhagavate Varāha Rupāya. And so you can offer all the different ingredients of Archan and then say that. Om Namo Bhagavate Varāha Rupāya. And then his Gayatri mantra is there. So isn't it once you perform all the Archan processes up to bathing and then you give the clothes, then you touch his feet and you chant the Gayatri mantra touching his feet. Is it 8 times or 10 times? And then you offer bhog and do all those rest of the parts of Archan. And then there's the obeisance, pranam. So this is obeisance to Varahadev from the 5th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, chapter 18, verse 35. And this is prose, it's not a verse, really. So, Om Namo Bhagavate Mantra Tattva Lingaya Yagya Kratave Mahadvaravayavaya Mahapurushaya Nama Karma Shuklaya Triyugaya Namaste. I offer obeisance unto you, O Supreme Personality of Godhead. You are properly understood by the chanting of mantra. You are the embodiment of yagya, of sacrifice, and kratu, ritual. You are the very body of all great sacrifices. You are the presiding deity of sacrifice, and your form is composed of pure goodness, Shuddha Sattva. I offer obeisance to you, who are known as Three Yuga, he who appears in the 3 ages. What's the meter for this? Anyways, Pramatya Daityam Prativaranam Vride Yo Mang Rasaya Jagadadi Sukara Kritva Gradangshtre Niragad Udanvata Kridan Ivebha Pranatasmi Tang Vibhum Iti. Just as an elephant on the front portion of its tusks holds a lotus flower by its stem and comes out of the water to perform sports, in the same way, you, in the form of the original boar, killed your opponent Hiranyaksha, who resembled an elephant. Then on the tip of your tusks, you lifted up the earth, which had reached the bottom of the universe, Rasatal, and came out of the ocean of dissolution. I offer obeisance to that Supreme Lord. Okay, so now we will read an excerpt. Actually, maybe let's read this first. This is from Navadvīpa-dhāma Māhātmya. I think it's chapter 11. Yeah. So we're starting from verse 10, chapter 11 of Navadvīpa-dhāma Māhātmya by Śrīla Satchidananda Bhaktivinoda Thakur. This is about Koladvip, or also known as Kulia Pahar, which is the island I'm on. This is the island, Koladvip is the island where all the mats of Srila Bhakti Brigyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Rakshak Kshira Goswami Maharaj, Srila my Srila Gurudev, our Keshavji Gaudiya Mat, also Srila Bhakti Siddhanti Goswami Maharaj, and also Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada established a mat at Champahati, Gaur Gadadhar, Gaudiya Mat. I can't remember what the actual name of it is. But yeah, so all of our acharyas are here on this island of so many glories of this Koladvip. Um, this is actually like one of the biggest chapters in the Navadvīpa-dhāma Māhātmya book of my Śrīla Gurudev. Haribol Rasai Shri Mataji. And Premavati Didi and Vidya Lalasa Didi. Haribol. Oh wait, before I read this, I see Hari Mohini is asking a question. Let me just see what it is. If we do Nirjal the day before, can we do Paran with water or any Akadashi Prasad and then continue like that during the day? Okay. Oh, and Haribol Rukmini Didi. Yes, Koladeep. This is one of the most important things about Koladeep. It's Aparad Panjan Pat, the place where all offenses are forgiven. And there are few different pastimes that took place here like that. Especially one famous one is Devananda Pandit. That's why it's called, my Param Gurudev named his mat Devananda Gaudiya Mat. But okay, so Hari Mohini Didi, regarding fasting, I'm not sure if I fully understand the question, but there are, well, I remember one time, like a long time ago in 2005, when I was living with Premanand Prabhu, we were in Giridhari Gaudiya Mat in Govardhan. And I remember the devotees did it, like a really hardcore thing. I didn't do it, but a lot of devotees did this. Premanand Prabhu did it, where on Akadashi day, he did a complete dry fast, like complete nirjal. Then the day after, he broke his fast with water, and then maybe I think he just took some fruits. And then the day after that, on Nityananda Trayodashi, he broke his fast with other Akadashi items. And then continued following Akadashi for the rest of the day on Nityananda Trayodashi. I don't know exactly how you do that though. So I think better to ask a senior devotee before, like if you ever want to do like a really hardcore thing like that, just to make sure you're doing it right, because it is absolutely essential to do paran. Like you have to do paran. Otherwise your fasting all goes in vain. Like paran is very important. Um, and many times it's happened. I think it's actually happening like this for some devotees in America. I think that when there's two titis fall on one solar day, and so I think for a lot of devotees it's Nityananda. Sorry, it is Varāha Dvādaśī and Akadashi both on the same day, and um, so, but then the day after Varāha Dvādaśī is Nityananda Trayodashi, and so. Um, and usually we fast on Nityananda Trayodashi. Also, one thing, there's every different mat, every different temple, they all have their different variations how they follow these different fast days. And so some Gaudiya mats, I I don't know if ISKCON does this. I don't know. Everybody has their different rules. And so the main thing is you just follow what your Guru Maharaj has you do. There isn't any exact, I don't know of any exact prescription. Like these are the set rules for how you follow this. Um, like in Hari Bhakti Vilasa, I don't think there's anything like that. Maybe there is, but I think there's actually it's really just what your Guru Maharaj follows and what he instructs you to do, you follow that. Keep it as simple as that. But in like in my Gurudev's temples, um, when this happens, when Varāha Dvādaśī and Akadashi fall in one day, and the next day you have to break your fast on Nityananda Trayodashi. So then, if you don't do Nirjal, then you have to fast. You have to break your fast with a grain. And so I remember in some of our mats we did this. Is that the devotees who didn't do Nirjal, they would just take the tiniest little Mahaprasad grain just to break the fast. But then it didn't mean that, like, okay, well, broke the fast, I might as well just, eat whatever the hell I want. But no, they'd follow, you just take small grain to break the fast, and then the rest of the day you can continue fasting to honor Nityananda Prabhu. And I wrote this on a comment on Facebook yesterday, but there's a difference between Akadashi fasting and Vishnu Tattva Day fasting. On Akadashi, it's understood that all sins enter grains on that day, and so we don't even get near any grains. Like if there's rules like sparsha dosh, like if something is contaminated by grains, then we don't eat that on Akadashi, right? Like that's why the pujari, when they're making the offering, they offer the grains to Thakurji, but then before they touch the plates and everything with the fruits on it, they will like do achman and wash their hands because they don't want any of the things to even be close, like get contaminated by grains. Even if it's not touching the grains directly, but even contaminated by grains. And the way I think of it is like you just look at grains on Akadashi like meat, kind of, because all the sins go into the grains. And so it's like you wouldn't want meat to contaminate. This is for us, of course, not for Krishna, but you wouldn't want anything that you eat to be contaminated even by grains. So like we're extra, you know. But then on Vishnu Tattva days, that whole sparsha dosh thing, the contamination by touch, that doesn't apply. Where it's and all the sins don't enter into grains on Vishnu Tattva days. But on Vishnu Tattva days, we are doing an austerity. We're giving up something dear to us, and we're performing austerities to please Vishnu or Krishna Varaha Devi, you know, all the different forms like that. Um, so it's different in that way. It's less rigid than Akadashi. I hope that makes sense. Um, that's why we always give preference to Akadashi. Okay, sorry, I talked way too much. Let's read now. Oh, and Rukmini Didi says that one of the rules in Hari Bhakti Vilas is that after Archan to the Vishnu Tattva deity whose appearance day it is, one can break the fast. Yes. And that's what it says in all the Vaishnav calendars. It says break your fast after doing Archan of Varahadev. Yes. Okay, so this is Navadvīpa-dhāma Māhātmya, Śrīla Bhaktivedanta Thakur. Kulia Pahar, Koladvip. Since I talk so much, I'm not going to read all the Bengali. I'll just read the translations. Yeah, because we got off to a late start. Okay, so this place on the banks of the Ganga is renowned as Kulia Pahar. This is Nityananda Prabhu speaking to Jiva Goswami, and all different devotees are with him. He's taking Jiva Goswami on Parikrama, all different islands. So Nityananda Prabhu says, this place, O Jiva Goswami, on the banks of the Ganga is renowned as Kulia Pahar because it resembles a mountain. And there's a footnote. It says Pahar means mountain. Okay. In the scriptures, this place is called Shri Koladvip. Please hear a narration about this place dating back from Satya Yuga. There was once a Brahmin boy named Vasudev who always used to serve Sri Varahadev. Daily, after his worship of the Sri Varāha Dvādaśī, Vasudev would pray to him, "O Prabhu, please be merciful to me. Give me your darshan, and thus make my eyes and life successful." Praying like this, the Brahmin boy cried and rolled in the dust of that place, thinking, "If my Lord does not give me his darshan, my life will go in vain." After some days, Sri Varahadev mercifully revealed himself to Vasudev in his form of Koladev. Sri Varahadev's divine form was decorated with many jewel-studded ornaments. His lotus feet, neck, nose, face, eyes, and all other bodily parts were enchanting to the mind. His divine body was as tall as a mountain. Upon seeing the Lord, the Brahmin, considered himself greatly fortunate. The Brahmin boy fell to the ground. Restless, he rolled in the dust of Sri Koladev's lotus feet and began to cry. Seeing the devotion of the Brahmin boy, Sri Varahadev spoke the following sweet words. "O Vasudev, you are my devotee. I am very satisfied with your worship. At the beginning of Kali Yuga, I will display my pastime here in Sri Navadvip. Listen carefully to my words. There is no place in the three worlds equal to Sri Navadvīpa-dhāma. Even though this abode is very dear to me, it now remains hidden. It is also the verdict of all scriptures that Brahmavarta and all other holy places are present here. The place where Hiranyaksha was killed. When I appeared in Brahma's sacrifice, I killed Hiranyaksha by tearing his body with my tusk. I have now appeared before you at that place, in this same pious land. All of the holy places are present here to serve Sri Navadvip. By residing in Sri Navadvip, One resides in all other holy places. You are fortunate because you have served me here in Navadvīpa. You will also take birth here at the time of Sri Gaurahari's manifest pastimes. You will easily behold Maha Sankirtan, as well as Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu's unprecedented form. Saying this, Sri Varāha disappeared from there. Just then, the Vipra heard an aerial voice saying, "Please scrutinize scriptural evidences to properly understand the true nature of Sriman Mahaprabhu." Vasudeva was a great scholar. This Brahmin boy Vasudeva was a great scholar. Therefore, after carefully contemplating what was written in the scriptures, he concluded that at the beginning of Kali Yuga, during the reign of Vaibhasvata Manu, Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu would manifest his pastimes in Sri Navadvīpa. He thought, in the scriptures, the sages haven't indicated this tattva in a hidden way. Only an intelligent person can understand this tattva. When Sriman Mahaprabhu's pastimes manifest, this tattva will also be revealed. For now, however, it should be kept a secret. In this way, the Brahmin boy got a hint of that secret truth. In great ecstasy, the Brahmin began Sankirtan and continuously sang the name of Sri Gaurahari in his mind. When he beheld the mountain-like divine form of Kuladev, the intelligent the splendor of Bahulavan shines in all directions. Haribol, sorry, this might happen a couple times. That's why I started late today, because I've been having trouble with my internet for some reason. Was it cutting out when I was reading just now? Were you able to understand everything or no, not really?
It was cutting out and there was no image.
A lot.
Yeah, about 15, 20 seconds worth.
Okay. But were you able to hear to the ends of the pastime about
No,
like
no, Prabhu.
no. Oh, okay. Okay. Thanks for mentioning. If this happens again, then I might just move to my mobile data. But did you hear this part? In great ecstasy, the Brahmin began Sankirtan and continuously sang the name of Gaur Hari in his mind. Did he hear that part?
Did not. Did not.
Oh, dang. It cut out for a while then. Okay. So I'm just going back a little bit. Um, so Vasudeva was a great scholar. Therefore, after carefully contemplating what was written in the scriptures, he concluded that at the beginning of Kali Yuga, during the reign of Vaivasvata Manu, Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu would manifest his pastimes in Sri Navadvīpa. He thought, in the scriptures, the sages have indicated this tattva in a hidden way. Only an intelligent person can understand this tattva. When Sriman Mahaprabhu's pastimes manifest, this tattva will also be revealed. For now, however, it should be kept a secret. In this way, the Brahmin boy got a hint of that secret truth. In great ecstasy, the Brahmin began Sankirtan and continuously sang the name of Sri Gaurahari in his mind. When he beheld the mountain-like divine form of Koladev, the intelligent Vasudeva thought, surely this place is the mountain-like Koladvip, as described in the scriptures. From that time, everyone began to call this place Koladvip Parvat. Sri Nityananda Prabhu said, O Jiva, the devotees know this place as Giriraj Govardhan in Sri Vrindavan, the place of eternal transcendental pastimes. So all of Koladvip is Govardhan, except the north is Bahulavan. Please take darshan of Sri Bahulavan, situated to the north of this place. Just see the splendor of Bahulavan. Just see the splendor of Bahulavan shines in all directions. All right. So now we'll read some excerpts from Acharya Kesari. That's the biography that my Srila Gurudev wrote about my Param Gurudev, Srila Bhakti-Vedanta Keshav Goswami Maharaj. So my Gurudev says, Parama Radhya Srila Acharya Dev, Srila Bhakti-Vedanta Keshav Goswami Maharaj, he declared at the occasion of the opening of the Devananda Gaudiya Math. He said, Shri Gaurivaranta Samiti has taken a vow to destroy irreligiosity, adharma, corrupt activities, kudharma, that which opposes religion, vidharma, heresy, upadharma, deceitful religion, chaladharma, and so on. To this end, we have installed Sri Koladev, Sri Varāha Dev, who is the Lord of the Dham, who is the Dhameshwar of Koladvip, together with Shri Guru Gauranga and Radha Vinod Bihariji in this huge prominent temple in Sri Navadvīpa-dhāma. Oh, shoot. I think I'm going to go to Devananda Gaudiya Math today. And maybe when I go, I can take a picture. I'll share it in our WhatsApp group of Koladev. But I just remembered I'm supposed to deliver some milk to Shraman Maharaj. I need to tell Subal before the milk person takes all the milk away. So just give me one split second. Okay, sorry, I'm back. Everybody's very patient with me today. Okay. Oh, I'm just seeing Rukmini's message. It cut out at verse 36. In the middle of 36, 37. Okay. So then we read that, right? Yeah. Okay, great. So now, okay, now here's another excerpt about, this is my Gurudev writing again. Srila Gurudev, Srila Bhakti-Vedanta Keshav Goswami Maharaj, exhibited his ideal of ekantik nishta, single-pointed, unflinching faith, in his Guru Seva by installing Jagat Guru Srila Saraswati Prabhupada's murti and arranging for his deity worship. He has written, I have installed my Guru Par Parma, Shri Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada, in Sri Mandir of this math. We see so many, actually I'm going to skip this part. This Mahapurush, who is Radha Pakshi, is partial towards Radha. Okay, now he's, my Gurudev's talking about the temple again. In the first chamber, in Sri Devananda Gaudiya Math, on the altar in the first chamber, Koladev, Lord Varāha, is installed. Since Satya Yuga, he has been bestowing his mercy on devotees, such as his exclusive devotee, Sri Vasudeva Vipra. The glories of Koladvip are announced by daily worship of him and service to him in the temple. The name Kulia has originated from the word Kola, as in Koladev. Places such as Kulia Daha, Kolerganj, Koler Amar, Gada Kalir Kol, Tegarir Kol, and Kulia Nagar, present Navadvip town, are all part of ancient Kulia. This place is also called the Kulia Paharpur because this land is high like a pahar, or a mountain. In Satya Yuga, Srila Varahadev gave darshan to his great devotee Sri Vasudeva Vipra and said that in the coming Kali Yuga he would accept the bodily luster and internal mood of Srimati Radhika, and in this very place would manifest his greatly munificent pastimes as Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu. To attain the mercy of this Koladvip, which is the island of Padasevanam, and none different from Giriraj Govardhan, it is essential to pray first. It is essential to pray first of all for the mercy of Dhameshwar Koladev. Only by his mercy can one achieve the qualification to enter into the munificent pastimes of Sriman Mahaprabhu. And my Srila Gurudev also established Lakshmi Varahadev in his Keshavji Gaudiya Math here in Navadvīpa. So there are two Varahadevs. And now here is an excerpt from my Srila Gurudev's Rajamandal Parikrama book, Adi Varahadev Mandir. Behind, and this is in Mathura, behind the present Dwarkadish Mandir in Manik Choka are two temples of Varahaji. One of them has a black deity of Varaha, Krishna Varaha, and the other has a white deity of Varaha, Shweta Varaha. During the period of Swayambhuva Manu in Brahmakalpa, Krishna Varaha, the black Varaha, manifested from the nostril of Brahmaji in a four-legged boar form. He kept the earth on his tusk and brought her up from Rasatal, the nether region. I thought that was a red Varaha. Anyways, I'm not totally clear. But during the reign of, maybe I'm just thinking of the pictures actually. I have to see the Srimad Bhagavatam description also though, what it says. During the reign of Chakshusha Manu, Shweta Varaha manifested from the ocean. His face was like that of a boar, and the lower portion of his body was human-like. He is also called Nri Varaha. He killed Hiranyaksha and delivered the earth. Interesting. So the form of Varaha that killed Hiranyaksha had a human form with the head of a boar, I guess, right? Yeah. His face was like a boar, but the lower portion of body was human-like. Interesting, huh? At the beginning of Satya Yuga, there was a Brahmin rishi named Kapila. He was a worshipper of Bhagavan Adi Varaha. Indra, the king of the demigods, was pleased with that Brahman and brought that deity of Varaha to Swarga, where he installed him for worship. Having defeated Indra, the mighty Ravan seized that Varaha deity from Swarga and established him in Lanka. After killing the Nirvisheshvari Ravan, Bhagavan Sri Ramachandra brought that same deity to Ayodhya and installed him in his palace. While leaving Ayodhya to kill Lavanasura, Mahārāja Shatrughna asked his elder brother Sri Ramachandraji for this Varaha deity. Mahārāja Shatrughna carried the deity with him, and after killing Lavanasura, established him in the city of Mathura, where one can take darshan of him today. That's Adi Varaha. I think Adi Varaha is the black deity, and Shweta Varaha is the other one. I can't remember. Anyways. All right, so those are all the writings of my Srila Gurudev. Now we will end our program by reading from Srila Bhakti Ballabha Tīrtha Gosvāmī Mahārāja from his book, Daśāvatāra. Here's chapter Sri Varāha Avatar. And Haribol Phuleshwari Didi. Okay, so when Varāha Avatar is the third among the 10 avatars. When Brahmaji was ordered to carry out the creation, he began to think about the details involved in the task. At that moment, a male named Swayambhuva Manu and a female named Shatarupa manifested from his body. Abiding by the desire of Brahma, Swayambhuva Manu accepted Shatarupa as his wife in order to carry out the process of creation. Seeing the earth submerged in the waters of annihilation and desiring to seek a dwelling place for the living beings, Manu approached his father, Lord Brahma, and prayed to him to rescue the earth. When Brahmaji saw the earth submerged in the water, he thought for a long time about how it could be rescued. He had earlier established the earth in its normal state after removing all the water, but could not understand why the earth had again sunk into the watery abyss. He had been appointed to do the work of creation, but the earth had become inundated in a deluge and had sunk into the depths of the ocean to Rasatal, the lowest of the 7 underworlds. How was the act of creation to be accomplished? How was the earth to be rescued? Lord Brahma could not think of a solution, even after much thought and effort. At last, he took shelter of the Supreme Lord Vishnu. While Brahmaji was still deep in thought, a small boar the size of a thumb suddenly appeared from his nostril. Astonishingly, as Brahma looked on, the tiny boar expanded in the sky and within moments had assumed a form as large as a great elephant. Brahma, great Brahmins such as Marichi, the 4 Kumaras, Sanak, Sanandan, Sanatan, and Sanat Kumar, as well as Swayambhuva Manu, saw the transcendental Varaha form and began to discuss this wonderful event. Lord Brahma thought that this must be some resident of the transcendental world traveling in disguise in the form of a boar. Oh, what a great surprise! How wonderful it is that this expanding Varaha form has come forth from my nostril. Is Sri Hari, the Lord of Sacrifice, concealing his original form and trying to agitate me? In this way, while Brahma was deliberating with his associates, Sri Hari roared tumultuously like the great mountain Giriraj. The omnipresent Sri Hari enlivened Brahmaji and the other highly elevated Brahmins by again roaring with his uncommon voice. The sound of his roar was so sweet that it would destroy all the miseries of the hearer. Lord Brahma, Swayambhuva Manu, and other sages who reside in Janaloka, Tapaloka, and Satyaloka chanted auspicious mantras from the Vedas as offerings to Varahadev. Usually you don't think of a loud, tumultuous roar as being very sweet, but of course Varahadev's is. Upon hearing the prayers of Brahmaji and the other sages, Lord Varaha prepared to enter into the waters of annihilation for the benefit of the demigods. Lord Varaha rose into the sky while slashing his tail. The Lord quivered the hair on his shoulders and scattered the clouds in the sky with his hooves. With raised hairs, white tusks, and luminous effulgence, the Lord's form was brilliantly beautiful. This is a unique and wonderful pastime of Sri Hari. Just the remembrance of it causes shivering in the body. Despite being omnipotent and omniscient, he searched for the earth planet in a way that an animal would, using the sense of smell. Although his external appearance was fearful, he pleased the sages and engaged in offering prayers by lovingly glancing over them and entering into the water. His dive into the water with his thunderbolt-like mountainous body divided the ocean. The ocean prayed to the Lord out of fear. Please protect me, O Supreme Lord. The Lord of all sacrifices separated the water with his hooves and saw the earth lying at the bottom of Rasatal in the same way as when he had carried her in his stomach during the time of annihilation. Oh, so was the earth is at the bottom of Rasatal. Wait. He separated the waters to find the earth lying at the bottom of Rasatal in the same way. Interesting. Okay. Appearing very splendid, Lord Varaha lifted the earth by carrying her on his tusks. At that time, a very powerful demon named Hiranyaksha challenged the Lord with a mace. Lord Varaha expressed great anger upon seeing the demon. Thereafter, Lord Varaha killed Hiranyaksha just as a lion kills an elephant, and the cheeks and face of the Lord became red with the blood of the demon. With folded hands, the sages, headed by Brahma, offered prayers to the Lord. There's a footnote at the end of this about this. The Lord became red with the blood of the demon. Actually, let's look at the footnote, and I'll come back to this right after. Okay. So notes. Seeing Varaha within the water of Rasatal, the demon Hiranyaksha misunderstood the Lord to be an ordinary boar. Considering him to possess meager strength, he spoke many deriding words. The Lord, however, returned his taunts with equal vigor. Lord Varaha dodged the violent mace blows of the angry demon Hiranyaksha, and thus a violent mace fight began between the two. Lord Brahma prayed to the Supreme Lord to please kill Hiranyaksha in the Loka Sanghar Karini Sandhya, in the auspicious period known as Abhijit, during the evening in conjunction with the Abhijit star, the time that would be most favorable for the destruction of a demon. After that, during the demoniac hours, the powers of the demon would increase manyfold. Hiranyaksha displayed his prowess by using the mace and trident, and finally by casting illusions and striking hard with his fists. Hiranyaksha displayed prowess by using the mace and trident and casting illusions and striking hard with his fists, but the Lord killed the demon by a severe kick. This pastime has been described in the third canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, chapters 18 and 19. Okay. Okay, so the Lord became red with the blood of the demon. With folded hands, the sages, headed by Brahma, offered prayers to the Lord. The Lord, being satisfied with the prayers of the great sages, placed the earth upon the turbulent water with his hooves, and then disappeared from their vision. There is a very important point to understand here. Laghu Bhagavatamrita says, Lord Varaha appears twice in one day of Lord Brahma. During the Swayambhuva Manvantar, he appeared from Brahma's nostril and rescued the earth. And during the sixth Manvantar, the Chakshusha Manvantar, he appeared to rescue the earth and kill Hiranyaksha. Interesting. So one time he came just to rescue the earth from the water, and then the next time he came to rescue the earth and also kill Hiranyaksha. According to Laghu Bhagavatamrita, in the lineage of Uttanapad, the son of Pracheta was Daksha. The daughter of Daksha was Diti, and the son of Diti was Hiranyaksha. At the time of the appearance of the original, of the Adi Varaha Dev, at the beginning of the Kalpa, Manu did not have any sons or daughters. How then could Hiranyaksha have taken birth during the Swayambhuva Manvantar? Therefore it is seen that in the Bhagavatam, Maitreya Rishi described the pastimes of Lord Varaha in both the Swayambhuva Manvantar and the Chakshush Manvantar at the same time. Okay, he described both Varaha Devs at the two time periods, Swayambhuva Manvantar and Chakshusha Manvantar at the same time. Swayambhuva Manu and Shatarupa gave birth to two sons, Priyavrata and Uttanapad, and three daughters, Akuti, Devahuti, and Prasuti. Now here's a quote from Srimad Bhagavatam 137. Ditiyam tu bhavayasya rasatala gatam mahim udharishyan upadatta yagyesha sokaram vapu. For the welfare of the world, and due to the desire to rescue the earth which had fallen to Rasatal, the supreme enjoyer of all sacrifices accepted his second manifestation as a boar. Here, Lord Varahadev is described as the second avatar. This is Srimad Bhagavatam 271. Yatro dyatakshiti talo dharanaya bhibrat Krodim tanum sakala yagyamayim ananta antar maharnaval upagatamadi daityang tang drashtradyan eva vraja dharo dadara. Sorry, I messed that up. The unlimitedly powerful Lord assumes the form of a boar for the rescue of the earth and pierced the first demon Hiranyaksha with his tusks. Jalakridasuruchiram varahim rupamastita adrishyam manasapyanyair vang mayam brahma sangitam. I think that might be a mistake. Pritivyudharanarthaya pravishya charasatalam dangshtraya bhujara jaharaina matmadharo dhara Trishtva dangshtra kravinyastam pritvim pratita paurusham astavan janalokasta siddha brahmarshayo harim. These are all verses from the Matsya Puran, 6 verses 8 through 10. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is imperceptible to the mind, who plays beautifully in the water, and who is the sound and who is the sound god, designated as absolute Brahman, who's Shabda Brahma, I guess, I'm guessing, designated as absolute Brahman. He appeared as Varaha to save the life-giving earth. He entered into the depths of the ocean and rescued the earth with his tusks. Seeing the earth resting on the tusks of the Lord, the sages of Janaloka offered prayers to the most celebrated Sri Hari. Here it is said that Lord Narayan, the cause of creation and destruction, appeared as Lord Varaha. Okay, so we can sing this verse from Srila Jayadeva Goswami's Daśāvatāra Stotram. One second, let me just fix the... There. Here, I'll make it big so you can see it nicely. Vasati dashana shikare dharani tavalagna Shashini kalanka kalevani magna Keshavadrita shukararopa Jai Jagarisha Hare Jai Jagarisha Hare Jai Jagarisha Hare Keshavadrita Varaharopa Jai Jagarisha Hare Jai Jagarisha Hare Jai Jagarisha Hare. O Keshav, O Supreme Lord, you have assumed the form of a boar. O Lord, the planet Earth rested on your tusk, and it appeared like the moon engraved with spots. Brahma offered prayers to the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna when he manifested in the womb of Devaki while she was in the prison of Kamsa. The following is the last verse of those prayers. And I think we'll end with this, right? I think this is the end of it. Yeah, this is the end. So, Matsyashva Kachapa Nrsinga Varaha Hangsa Rajanya Vipra Vibudeshu Kritavatara Tvam Pasinastri Bhuvanam Chayata Dhunesha Bharang Bhuvo Haraya Duttama Vandanangte. That's Srimad Bhagavatam 10 to 40. So Brahma prays, O Supreme Controller, your Lordship previously accepted avatars as Matsya, fish, Ashvagriva, horse, Kurma, tortoise, Nrsinga, half man, half lion, Varaha, boar, Hangsa, swan, Lord Ramachandra, the son of Daśāvatāra, Parshuram, Vamandev, and other forms to protect us and the three worlds, heaven, earth, and the underworlds. O Krishna, best of the Yadus, we respectfully offer our obeisances unto you. Now, by your mercy, please protect us by diminishing the burden of sins in this world. Jai Shri Varāha Dvādaśī Jai. All right, so that is our program for today. 1 minute till 8 o'clock. I'll just end with a short Mahamantra, and yeah, we'll end here. Oh, okay. And Bhavatarani Mataji says that she has a song about Varāha Dev. It's on YouTube. So, okay, I will, I think because it's 8 o'clock, so I'm going to just do short Mahamantra and Jaidvani. And then if anybody wants to stay a little bit longer, then we can play the song for Bhavatarani Mataji's song for the boar from YouTube. Okay. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Haribol, Nitai Gaur Haribol, 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 Haribol. Jai Shri Sachinandan Gaur Hari Ki Jai, Shri Shri Radha Vinod Bihari Ju Ki Jai, Shri Govinda Gopinath Maran Mohan Ju Ki Jai, Jai Shri Gurudev Ki Jai, Jai Shri Param Gurudev Ki Jai, Jai Shri Prabhupada Ki Jai, Jai Shri Rupanu Gauriya Guru Varga Ki Jai, Jai Swaparshad Shri Gaur Nityananda Prabhu Ki Jai, Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopikani Ki Jai, Shri Giriraj Maharaj ki jai. Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki jai. Jai Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki jai. Jai Shri Varāha ki jai. Jai Shri Koladev ki jai. Jai Shri Varāha Dvādaśī Titi ki jai. Jai Shri Harinam Sankirtan. Jai Shri Vasudeva Vipra ki jai. Jai Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Samagata Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Shri Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bo. Vrindai Tulsi Devai Priyai Keshavashacha Krishna Bhakti Pradadevi Satyavatai Namo Namaha Pancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Okay, we only went 2 minutes over time. Great. And I am... Oh, wait. So now I'm gonna, if anybody needs to go, first I'll see everybody who's here. Dandavat Pranams, Niri Hari Prabhu, Bhavatarani Mataji, Anadi Krishna Prabhu, Chattamai Mataji, Sarveshwari Mataji, Guru Nishra Prabhu, Gokuleshwari Didi. And on YouTube and Facebook, Mahi Bharat Prabhu, Dandavat Pranams, Hari Priya Didi, Hari Mohini Didi, Vidyalalasa Didi, Premavati Didi, Hari Rukmini Didi, Raseshwari Mataji, Fuleshwari Didi. I'm guessing Indira Mataji is there as well. And many other devotees. A lot of people joined today. Dandavat pranams, everybody. And also pranams to all the devotees who are watching in the future. Tomorrow is Nityananda Trayodashi. Wow, I do not know what to do tomorrow. Tomorrow is one of those days. There's way too much to read and sing and hear. And maybe I'll go to Navadvīpa tonight because there's going to be a program in Mayapur. And that way, if I go to if I go to Mayapur tonight, spend the night there, then I can do a little bit of a longer program. Maybe we could do like a 1.5 hours or 2-hour program. Yeah. Anyways, I'll let you know in our WhatsApp group what we do for Nityananda Trayodashi. But what was I going to say? Okay, for anybody who wants to stay, anyone who wants to stay longer, where I'm going to find this video on YouTube of Bhavatarani Mataji that she made about Varāha Dev. I'm just trying to find it though. Varāha Haribol. I think, isn't it Varāha Haribol? Did I get that right? I think that's... Bhavatarini. I think this is it. Haribol Varāha. Wait, I need to make sure I am sharing my here, share sound. There.
Hare okay. Krishna. It's probably under Songs of India.
This is it, right?
You got it. Yeah.
Okay. Great.
That's it.
Okay, perfect. And this is on the ISKCON Vrindavan YouTube channel. It's called Haribol Varāha, if anybody wants to find it on YouTube. Okay. Arg. Haribol, that was so much fun. Oops, 1 second. Let me just shut off the. Bhavatarani Mataji, was that where all the kids? I'm wondering if my sister was in that group of kids. Was that like the Los
Yes.
Angeles Little kids?
Yes, she was.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Very
So,
cool. Was that where all the
yeah,
kids?
it's on. You probably heard it before when you were young. That
Yeah,
was, yeah.
the album that I heard the most was the Songs of India album.
Oh, yeah.
This was from the Krishna
songs.
song. This is a
Yeah,
Krishna songs album. Yeah.
right. Yeah.
So like the Songs of India album, I have almost all those songs memorized. But the Krishna songs, I can hear myself talking in the repeat.
Yeah.
This is from this is a Krishna song.
So yeah, that we recorded all the songs together at the same time in Los Angeles, and everyone took part. I mean, when we did Haribol Varāha, we had about 20 children and 20 adults, and we were going to Hitman Studios at 10 o'clock at night.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was really fun. But yeah, I did 2 books and 2 albums at the same time. But then they just published Songs of India. And then Nurihari and I moved away from Los Angeles, and they didn't publish Songs of India till later.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Wow, wonderful. Thank you so much for reminding me about that. It was a really nice way to end the program.
Oh, thank you. Yes. And this main singer on that song was Tota Gopinath from Australia, and he was really a famous like rock star in Australia.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. So that was, and his brother Paramarupa did all of the Prabhupada tape ministries. So we recorded huh?
Was he the one who sang Duvida the Gorilla? Wanted some revenge, Krishna.
Oh, that
one?
was him and Govinda Dutt.
Okay. Very cool.
Yes. So it was very exciting and wonderful. And out of all the songs, I wrote most of them when Prabhupada was on the planet, but didn't record him till he left. So out of all the songs, the only one I actually sang for Prabhupada was Sudama Vipra.
Okay. Very nice. Wonderful. It's really nice to know the backstory.
Yeah, well, thank you for playing it. It was really fun. Okay, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Dandavat. All right, dear devotees, Dandavat pranams. And I'll see you all tomorrow to celebrate the auspicious appearance day of Sri Nityananda Prabhu. All right, Haribol. Jai Shri Radhe.